With a lot to think about, Kay goes back to Sussex. She's burdened not only with the loss of her daughter, but with preparing to fight her corner in a court case that is now only weeks away.
All the talk about new guidelines on assisted suicide and everything hasn't made any difference to my case. When I was charged in the beginning and everything, I had ideas of this charge be dropped, and now I feel that the trial is almost here and I really don't know what to expect. I suppose in some ways I've prepared myself for anything.
In our poll, where, as in Lynn's case, an illness is painful and incurable, but not fatal, public opinion is pretty evenly split on friends and relatives being allowed to assist without fear of prosecution.
For those of us who have terminal illnesses or progressive disabilities, the law is there that says, no, thou shalt not kill us. But it has a kind heart and understands the complex nature and the tragedies that surround some of these cases.
If you'd been Lynn's mother, would you have said no?
I'd like to think that I would have done. I think about, would I want to be helped on my way? And then I think, goodness, what would that do to my husband for the rest of his life? For me, it's as wrong to ask somebody to kill you as it is for someone to kill you. It's not all one way.
Should we cut across here?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Hello. Hi.
Where are you travelling to today?
Dublin, please.
Thank you. May I have your passport?
Kay's family are from Ireland. The bonds are strong. They've suggested getting together before she faces a judge and jury. It is very nearly a year since Lynn died.
Hi, how are you, okay?
Not so bad.
Her brother Vinny will toast the niece his sister is accused of trying to murder.
Hi, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast to Lynn as it is her anniversary. And I know she would take a lot of joy in seeing Kay smiling. Lynn will always be in her thoughts.
Thank you. All the support really does help me get through it. It has helped me get through the last year, and I reckon Lynn is sitting there somewhere saying, cheers, I'm in a better place.
Kay's sister lives in the same house their grandparents once shared.
It's really nice, but it's still got that, you know, lovely, peaceful feeling to it. My grandparents are buried here, and my mother is buried here as well. It's certainly the wrong order of things to lose your children, your child, before you. But I never thought that I'd outlive my children. I didn't know how long it would take for Lynn to die.
When did you realise that Lynn had actually died?
It was at 7:10 in the morning. I think I knew instantly.
It took 30 hours for Lynn to die. Cause of death? A morphine overdose. Lynn injected the morphine into herself, of course, so what exactly did her mother do? The prosecution said she gave her crushed-up pills and injected her with air and extra morphine, breaking off to surf the net for information on overdoses. She was unsure her daughter would die, so she took over.
If what she was able to do on her own didn't cause the end of her life, the state still seems to say at that point it's wrong for you to take over.
Yes, but I felt that Lynn was dying after the morphine overdose. She started to show signs of distress with her breathing, and I was really worried that she was suffering in some way. So I got a few tablets, again, not the cocktail that the papers reported or that the prosecution made it sound to be. I crushed them and gave them to her.
So that is the moment where, for the first time in all of this, I guess you have taken the initiative.
Yes, I was trying to work out what I could give her that would stop the distress without causing her harm.
What were you doing on the internet at this point? What was that for?
They made it sound in court as though I browsed the internet for ages and that I wasn't with Lynn. Anytime I left Lynn, I had an intercom with me and I was running. I didn't want to be away from her. I was running back and forth.
Did you inject her with air?
No, I don't remember injecting her with air.
You phoned the euthanasia group Exit.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
I wanted advice. I wanted to know why she didn't die with the amount of morphine that she had. I wanted to be with her and do whatever I could to make that time as comfortable as possible. And yes, the state was saying that once that point came where I started to administer things, that it was attempted murder. But it wasn't. It was helping Lynn to be as comfortable as possible whilst adhering to her wishes.
At last, relief for the family. Kay is cleared. The jury took only 2 hours to throw the case out.
Excuse me, please. I'm just very grateful for the outcome.
Go first.
The hardest thing that I have ever experienced and will ever in my life, no matter what happens to me, there will be nothing that will compare to the pain and the heartbreak of watching my beautiful daughter leave this world.
Well, since Kay Gilderdale's acquittal, the Crown Prosecution Service has been widely criticised for pursuing that attempted murder charge against her. It says it accepts the jury's verdict, but it is insisting that there was sufficient evidence to warrant the trial.